At Biogen, we're trying to influence the inclusion and diversity of people of all backgrounds on many fronts. Gender, of course, is a very important dimension for us, primarily because 52% of our workforce are women. And when we look at the issues of inclusion for women, the biggest one today is the issue of inclusion in corporate boards. Only 18% of women serve on Fortune 500 boards, and if you look at the life sciences sector, that number is more abysmal, is about 10% only.
The great news is a lot of companies like Biogen are recognizing this and are actively going out to find the absolute right talent and capabilities and also the diversity that can be represented on boards in order to be more effective, be more representative of the constituents.
We take diversity seriously. I mean, every company says they take diversity seriously. Nobody can be against diversity, but you can be for it with different degrees of commitment. And we take that very seriously here, not only in terms of gender, but in terms of all aspects of diversity.
Raising the Bar Women on Corporate Boards is an initiative that is designed to augment our talent proposition. And it does so by creating two things. One is sponsorship from the executive team and the board for a cohort of women that will be placed on the boards of other corporations in the life sciences or in other industries. And at the same time, it also prepares these women through a partnership we have with George Washington University to build the competencies and the skills needed to be effective from day one in their assignments.
Union Atlantic Electricity is a retail electricity supplier. We wanted to have a board of directors and management that reflected gender equity, both because it's the right thing to do and because we know that we'll make better decisions as a company, particularly given our broad constituency, if we have a representative board, management, and staff. Biogen provided us fantastic support in interviewing and ultimately identifying a candidate. It was a difficult decision, but ultimately I settled on Esther Alegría because of her extraordinary operations background, and I thought she would be a great fit for the organization in general.
I think as a female, and also as someone that may have lived in other parts of the country or in other parts of the world, right, it brings value. And certainly I can also bring something to the table because my professional experience has been totally different to the other board members. So as we have a conversation, I could bring perspectives from my own experiences.
It's very critical for the board to have that diversity of experience, diversity of gender, diversity of ethnicity, in order to bring the absolute most to the table. Diverse organizations that have at least, a 50-50 diversity, if you will, across all of those spectrums are 24% more effective than organizations that don't have diversity.
This is something that's important for the company. It's obviously important for the women here, and I think if we do succeed, and some of the women here actually do join boards, it's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for them. It's certainly a win for the companies who put them on their board, and I think they'll be better off here as a result of all that. So everybody wins.
Raising the Bar Women on Boards is defined by the value that it would bring to have women in our company see career possibilities at the highest levels in a corporation, to see that they can aspire and that their company is able to help them attain the higher echelons of a career in the corporate world.
Biogen sets a great example in how they value diversity within their organization and how they support their staff in pursuing opportunities, growing professionally, and ultimately helping to address the imbalances in broader corporate America.
Diverse teams perform better. That's not a surprise to me. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Not only do you benefit from a diversity of points of view, but you get the most talented people if you're inclusionary and you allow people to advance on their merits. So the goal should be for all of us that no one advances and has a career based on anything but their talent, their work, their capabilities, and no other factors. Nothing else really, I think, is relevant.
It says to me that I'm now part of a company that is investing in developing me, recognizes that what I can bring back from board experiences will help benefit my organization and the company at large. It's building loyalty, and quite honestly, I've never been more proud to be part of a company that is taking such a proactive stance to help drive diversity on boards and develop their key leadership.